Welcome, everybody, to another episode of GDReviews. I'm Brian West.
And I'm Ryan Thompson.
And tonight we're going to be reviewing a TV show that recently popped up on Netflix. Matt Groening's. Is it Groening's? Groening's. The guy who did The Simpsons is Disenchantment, a new animated 10-part series, like I said, on Netflix currently right now.
And that Futurama show.
Yeah, he also did Futurama, so pick your poison, whichever one you like. But this one is set in medieval Fantasyland times. It's a little bit of Lord of the Rings, a little bit of Game of Thrones, a little bit of Disney princesses, I guess you could say.
And a whole lot of wacky, crazy.
Wacky stuff, yes. If you like, I would definitely say if you want to compare the two series of Futurama and The Simpsons, this feels more like Futurama than The Simpsons. The Simpsons is still trying to be kind of a family fun show. Futurama tended to lean more towards this is
like a raunchier version of Superama, if that was even possible.
Yeah, this
show in a fantasy setting.
This show takes what Futurama does and pushes the envelope even more. Disenchantment is, I wouldn't say it's rated R, but it's a hard PG-13.
Yeah, I would not let your kids watch it. That's for sure.
No, there's a lot of adult humor. One of the there's sex in this. Now, there's no nudity. There's minimal swearing. The main characters in this are Bean. She's a princess who loves to drink. She doesn't love to drink. She's an alcoholic princess with buck teeth, which I kind of liked how they played on that, where most princesses are these beautiful princesses in dresses, and Bean is kind of like a tomboy with buck teeth who just drinks her ass off.
Just likes to drink and fight people.
Yeah, and her two friends are Elfo, who is an elf, or is he, who decides to run away in episode 1 from his elf land.
He went away from the elf wood.
Dude, the elf...
Because he got tired of making candy, Brian.
Dude, the elf stuff killed me. The beginning, when they were all way too happy, is like Willy Wonka.
Oh, my God. That was so crazy.
And then in the episode where they get invaded, and they all turn into, like, serial killer ninja elf assassins.
And then I like the demon.
Lucy? All right, hey, real quick. We are not going to spoil everything about this, but because we are going to be talking about it, we are going to be talking about a few things throughout the season. So we will try and believe it or not, this follows a pretty good plot line from 1 to 10, and there are things that can be spoiled in this series. So we're going to try and stay away from those, but we will be talking about it. So just FYI.
Yeah. It's a fun. There's the 3 main characters. The king is funny.
Well, okay, so hang on. You touched on Lucy. We didn't talk about Lucy. The third main character in the 3 is Lucy, a demon. We don't really know much about Lucy other than it's her personal demon.
He's just trying to get Bean to do all the bad things.
And okay, so I got a question. With Lucy, I hated Lucy the first couple episodes. But by the end, I loved that character.
I thought he was an annoying side character at first, and then it seemed like they kind of figured out what to do with him.
I think, you know what?
It started to work.
I think that kind of is the way the show is, though. I mean, I don't know if you felt this way, because we actually haven't had a chance to talk about this before we recorded this, but I really got the feeling so early on I didn't dislike the show. The first couple episodes were very hit and miss in the jokes, but it was definitely more miss in a lot of ways. You could tell they were really trying to set up these characters, and I couldn't quite figure out why. By the end, though, you figure out why they spend so much time in character development early on, because... Yeah,
I got invested in the end.
Dude, by about episode 4, I really was looking forward to it. And honestly, episode 8, 9, and 10, I'm just like, I'm at the edge of my seat going, what's going to happen next? And when it was over, I'm like, damn it, when is it ends on a massive cliffhanger.
When it was over.
Did you watch through the
credits?
Started
like playing some other show. I was like, God damn it. And I was like, oh, it's like maybe it like...
Okay, so please tell me you watched through the credits of episode 10.
I did not watch through the credits.
You need to go back and watch. Okay, so everybody, when you get to the final episode, watch all the way through the credits. They have a post-credit scene that will be important for season 2. Or, as they call it, part 2. So the first batch of 10 episodes is called part 1. I don't know how many parts there are to this, but...
I'm leaving right now. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's
great review.
You can leave in like 4 minutes. Okay, so getting back to the characters, some of the other characters is King Zod, the father, who's done by the ever-lovable John DiMaggio, who does Bender and Futurama. And he's basically, if Bender was a human king, that's what this guy is.
Yes. Billy West is the voice of Elfo. And I think he does...
No. Billy West is the voice of the sorcerer, the old sorcerer.
Really? I thought he was Elfo. He sounded like he was...
Nate Faxon is the voice of Elfo. This has a really good... Honestly, a lot of these people you would not know, but it has a great voice cast.
Yeah. I mean, I could feel like I was hearing a lot of like Futurama.
Yeah,
like I could...
He's definitely
you're sitting there, and it's like, oh, that kind of sounds like someone from Futurama.
I don't think being Abby Jacobson, I don't think she was in any of the other Futurama or Simpsons stuff. I think she may be new to the series, and she's great as Bean. But yeah, you'll definitely hear a lot of the same voices that you heard in the other shows. But this is not the Simpsons, and this is not Futurama. This show is invested in its storyline and its timeline. And like I said in the beginning, if you watch this, you may struggle a little bit in the first few episodes because there's some jokes that are funny.
It's growing pains. You're learning everything. You're trying to figure out the story. Yeah, and like you said, by episode 4, you got a hang of it.
But honestly, I was very impressed, to be honest with you, with the fact that they hit their stride very quickly. Because I remember The Simpsons, like it took a while for The Simpsons. They had 22 episodes in the first season. And this season, by episode 4, you were invested in these characters. And the story really picked up, and it genuinely became funny in the way that Matt Groening does his shows, where they're not they're not South Park, where there's raunchy jokes every 3 seconds. It's funny because you invest in the characters and the situations that they find themselves in are funny. Yeah, and
in the essence, they're trying to tell a story throughout the whole season, and I think they did a really good job of that.
Well, and they do. They tell a great story, but at the same time, they have great satire in this. There's some political commentary, not too much, but there's very much like just commentary on the whole world of fantasy in general, and it's really good. And I'm actually, like, to your point, I'm very much impressed because Simpsons and Futurama sometimes had storylines that went through the seasons, but this is the first time they had a concerted effort to really tell a 10-part story.
Yes, there's one story that they stretched out throughout the whole season, and I thought they did a great job on it.
And honestly, early on, when there's a lot of random events, you think they're just random episodes like The Simpsons, and they're not. They all end up having a lot of payoff at the end of this series. So there's 10 episodes.
There's a little bit of foreshadowing that pays off in the end. So.
Yes. I don't know where they're going with this. I was so shocked how much I enjoyed this by the end.
I was so mad when Elfo started looking at the picture.
Oh, yeah, we won't talk about it, but yeah. That whole elf village thing was great. When he sees his ex-girlfriend and he thinks it's his son, but it's actually her new boyfriend. So, yeah, Disenchantment, really good. I do want to take a quick second before we get out of here. Art, it's amazing how far they have come with this artwork. So it's the same style of Futurama and The Simpsons, but it's really
just I don't know how to say it. Clean.
The 3D imaging they use for the world is amazing. Yeah. Like when they scroll around the castle and stuff, it is gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, I don't know how much they spent on this, but I can't imagine it was cheap. Looks great. It's right now on Netflix. It probably looks so good to you right now because it streams in 4K. It's beautiful. It's super high def. It is the best looking version of a Matt Groening show you've seen so far. If I'm pronouncing your name, Matt, I apologize. You can feel free to hit me up in the comments and tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. But honestly, do you have anything else you want to say, or do you just want to give everybody, or if they don't already know?
I think everybody can probably tell by now that we really dig this show. I'm giving it a full recommendation.
Oh yeah, definitely check this out.
You need to go on your Netflix, put it on your queue, and you need to watch it.
It's only 10 episodes, 30 minutes long. It will take a week and a half of your time. It tops. And
just
like we
get
said,
through the first 4. It might be the first 4 are going to feel slow, but once you get past that, you're golden throughout the rest of the thing. And they're not bad episodes.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you hate cartoons, you've never seen episodes of Futurama or The Simpsons, or you have and you hate it, this is probably not going to change your mind. But if you like any of those things, or you like just kind of fun satire on a genre, I would highly recommend it. Me and Ryan both. If I had to give it a ranking, I'd give it a solid probably 8.5 out of 10. I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but the beginning episodes are really slow.
I think 8.5 is a fair rating.
Yeah, but great show. Definitely worth watching. Definitely worth 10 episodes at 30 minutes. Right now, check it out. It's free, and it's free if you got Netflix. Disenchantment. 10 episodes. Watch it. You will not regret it. And I swear to God, you're going to, by the end of it, like me and Ryan, you're going to be like, God damn it, why isn't there more episodes?
Yes.
And watch to the credits. Don't be like Ryan.
Come on, Ofo.
Anyway, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time, everyone, stay awesome.
And stay nerdy.